Hello, beautiful world. My name is Mew, and today I'm going to talk about what I read this week. I went to three libraries when I go to my workplace. Then I read a lot of books, and sometimes I buy a comic as well. And I just want to practice my English and also reviewing my book. So let's get started. Alright, starting from this big book. Have you ever read that kind of thickness book before? I have some, but this is most heaviest book I guess in my life. And this title is Art Since 1900. So this is about how art is influenced by from beginning of 1900. I'm not going to talk about everything, but I will pick some. So starting from 90s 00, um, it's the beginning of the European uh, art and Picasso, Pablo Picasso. I know he is really famous, but I have no idea what he is great about that art. And it says he is really good at like was a um soda like state of the art, uh, and also he draw and then make variety of the art. That is his strong point. And then I heard this is not from this book, but I heard Pablo Picasso is really good at making the money. So he's good at the marketing and he's good at the art. So sometimes artists have to have that kind of ability to continue the artist. And 1920s, there's the avant-garde culture. I really like the Russian avant-garde, as I said before, because I like the black, red, the white color, the mixture, and then Russian avant-garde is really simple. I'm not like agree with that kind of idea, but for visually, I really like the Russian avant-garde. And after the middle of the 19th century, um, it's the end of the World War II. So, for example, the Picasso's Guernica. Um, yeah, there's a lot of the war out the middle of the century, and it's starting the new art from the after the middle of the century. Yeah, so if you want to learn about what is happening after 19th century, this is my good for you. But this sickness, and also there's a lot of prescription of the each of year. So I just recommend you just watch the art. Then if you feel something, you have to read about it. But if it isn't, you just skip the pages. That is my recommendation for you, cause I do that. All right, the second one from this week is about the travel. So this is the Japanese famous travel guide, which called Grow Slower Travel Guidebook. In Japanese, 地球の歩き方. And this book is talking about when you go to travel, your brain is more going to activated and more good for your health. And yeah, it's published by the one of the university professor. Then it says when you go to the travel, you better to change your route when you go to there once. Like at the second time, you don't have to watch the map. You just remember the route and then go there. So that is like more activated your brain. And what else? Yeah, like even if you go there for the first time, the morning route and the returning route have to be the change in the same area as the first one. And yeah, use the language as much as you're possible because the multiple language person is uh delay your how do you say the recognition symptom at the older age. And then also we have the technology. You can see you can see a lot of the scenery of the picture, but you can't smell that. I'm not sure about this technology exists or not, but yeah, for now, I'm not sure about the smelling technology. So when you go there, please smell some the spice or the nature, the herb or something, and like go to the mountain, go to the ocean. Then that smells is remind your memory. Like when you go to there, 1 year later, decade later, like few years later, that smells remind your memory. And please output your uh, travel like I'm doing. So when I go to travel, just film me like that, and then writing your journal or something, and then publish at the SNS or publish your book, something like that. And that is making your memory more stable. And then when you're writing your journal, if you go to travel, just read it again, like 1 year later, and that makes it more stable, your memory as well. Yeah, and it makes sense for me because I travel a lot, and then my memory is more stable than the other person, I guess. And yeah, that was fun to read it. Okay, so have you learned any word in Japanese before? Not the konnichiwa. Actually, it's konnichiwa is incorrect. Konnichiwa or uh, arigato. This is about the Japanese beautiful world encyclopedia. And one one of my favorite words in Japan is neko. Neko means cat in Japanese, and but I'm not talking about why the cat the sound is great because the neko origin is uh ne is meaning sleeping and then ko meaning kids. So neko meaning is a sleeping cat. And I mean I was shocked because neko is only neko, like apple is apple, and then I didn't dig the deep meaning of the neko word. And I really like cat, so sleeping kids is really meaningful for me because it says the neko meaning is they really sleeping a lot. That's why it meaning a sleeping kids. So it makes sense for me. And then what a beautiful word, Japanese. I mean I really enjoy I'm being the Japanese because these kind of words have a meaning. And then yeah, it's coming from the old era, so I want more deep dive into Japanese word so much. So yeah, if you want to learn about the deep Japanese word, especially beautiful word, this is for you. And the last one is really same the topic as the previous one. So when you go to the Kyoto, you probably heard soda, Kyoto, Iko. That is a really big catch copy in Japan. So when you go to travel to Japan, probably you pick Kyoto or Tokyo. Yet Tokyo is more like a metropolitan city and more how to say, more technology one. But Kyoto is more old style, and then you can feel about really Japan. I guess so. I really like Kyoto. And then Soda Kyoto Iko is it's coming from the old catch copy from the JR Japanese Railway, and then they published this catch copy before 30 years ago. 30 years ago. And then this one is showing the picture of each Kyoto place and with the catch copy. What kind of season is your favorite in Japan? I really like the my favorite season is summer, but especially Kyoto, I really love autumn. The autumn fall in Kyoto is really great. You can go to the temple, and then around the temple there's a lot of maple is turning red. That is really beautiful. And also in autumn, you can watch the moon with the rice bowl. We call it dango, and with rice bowl, white rice bowl, and then watching uh moon. We call it tsukimi. It's the moon watching. But in 1996, the catch copy of the temple is there is no moon watching in English. There's no word in moon watching. So it's only Japanese unique custom. I really love it. Like yeah, from the old style, we always eating the white rice bowl when it's turned to autumn. So yeah, watching the moon and then eating the dango is otsukimi. Otsukimi is pretty Japanese unique style. So when you come to Japan, please come to autumn or probably winter is a really good season. Autumn and winter. And then yeah, I really impressed the Japan Railway JR is making this catch copy soda Kyoto Eco. I just wanna go to Kyoto for once a year, if I can make it. And Kyoto is a really attractive place. Probably you should go in once in your lifetime. Alright, so that's for it from this week. So starting from the art since 1900, and the second one is the traveler guidebook. When you go to the travel, it's activated your brain. And the third one is the beautiful word in Japanese encyclopedia. And the last one is Soda Kyoto Iko. It means like, oh, I'm going to Kyoto. Like something like that. Okay, so that's for book is from this week. what's your favorite? And then please let me know in the comment if you read something. Okay, so until next week. Bye bye.